This place is amazing, folks. This is another section of the Freetown State Forest. I've been here a few times. Absolutely gorgeous in here, folks. We're gonna find a spot to kick back and relax and enjoy all this beauty around us. All right, folks, so I just came from this path over here. There's another path over here. And we're in this open area, and there's blue tape on these trees, and I see it going towards that pathway there. It looks like it could have been maybe a firing here, I don't know, but some kind of a marker. You can see what looks like this land has been cleared in this area. Now, the thing is, I haven't seen any signs that say that this is private property or anything like that. So the Freetown State Forest sits right next to this property, and again, I haven't seen any signs that say private property, no trespass or anything like that. Now, I am not going to stay in this particular area, especially with all these blue flags on the trees. That's an indication of someone being out here. There are plenty of tire tracks on this sand, and I see wild animal footprints as well. Let me see if I can show you folks what I'm talking about. So yeah, we're gonna head back down this way here and find a different spot to chill for the day. All right, folks, so we just came from that pathway over there, climbed up a steep hill to get up to the top here, and it brought us right back to where we started. That was the path that we were on earlier, and this is a path looking down. Beautiful spot. Yes, I'm a little winded because of the steepness of the hills. Now what we're going to do is we're going to head back down this way, and I think what I'm going to do is just go back to that spot I've been to before, where I've set up my day camps. It's a familiar spot, and yeah, spend the day there. That is the path that will take you down and around through another set of woods. All right, folks, I'm just gonna traverse, get to the day camp, and I'll bring you guys back when I'm there. All right, folks, so we have reached back to what I call my day camp. And as you can see, it's a beautiful spot. I love coming here. It is tucked away in this forest. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get ourselves set up and just relax for the rest of the day here. It's so beautiful. Alrighty, here we go. Whew. Welcome to the abode, folks. Welcome to the abode. And as you can see, I've got the tarp set up just as that covering. I like to have that. You know, it's funny, when you set up a tarp in the woods, it takes a space that is open and barren, and it makes it feel like home. Have you ever noticed that? I have. So, there's a couple of things that I want to talk about today, and we brought some food. And what I'll be talking to you about relates to why I have the thermos. So we'll get to that in just a moment. For today's meal, we have a combination of rice with lentils and a marinara sauce with my chicken pieces. So that should be really, really good. And inside of here, I have a thermos of hot water, so I can make myself some instant coffee or hot tea or some apple cider, which I think I remembered to bring with me today. So that's a combination that we have for today. And of course, I have my normal snacks. Got to have my chocolates and all that good stuff. I got some crackers here that are getting all messed up and crunched up and broken to pieces, but that's all right. I didn't bring my sparkling water with me today, but I do have 2 small bottles of water and a big bottle of water in my pack, so I do have all that good stuff. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to get into eating this meal, and then I want to talk to you about a couple of topics that have come up in the news, and I just want to get your feedback on it. So let's get started with having something good to eat, because as always, folks, when you hike in the woods, you get hungry, and I am certainly starving. So let's feed the belly, okay? Okay. Alrighty, folks, let's give this a try. Let's see how delicious it's going to be. Let's see if it's still piping hot, which I think it will be. Ooh. Smells good. Oh my goodness. It is so tender. When I cooked this up, I used 1 cup of water as my base, and then I just cooked the chicken pieces, and then I added the rice and then the lentil mix, adding just a little bit of marinara sauce just to give it some extra flavor to it. Look at that, folks. I don't know if you can see the steam coming out of that. Still hot and steamy. Oh man. Wow. Hot and steamy, creamy. Now, what I should say too is that this lentil mix is actually a lentil soup mix. So I drained a little bit of the liquid from the soup, kept most of it, just so I could keep that flavor. Oh man. Wow. Okay, folks. I am thoroughly impressed. This came out much better than I expected. Oh my gosh. The flavor is absolutely amazing. I wish you guys could have taste-o-vision, because man, you would, oh my gosh. All right, I'll be back in just a moment. I'm telling you, folks, this meal is absolutely delicious. And eating this meal from the thermos is going to bring me to the topic I want to talk about today, and that is burn ban safety. All right, folks, I'm sure you've heard in many parts of the country, many parts of the world, there are forest fires that are developing. And currently, where I live, within the past 30 days, we've basically been under a burn ban watch. And so you've noticed in most of my videos recently, I haven't been using the alcohol stove, isobutane stove, or the twig stove, or anything that has flammage. And that's the reason for it, because the burn ban says don't use fire, right? And as much as I would love to have that flame burning, feel that heat, especially now while it's cold or colder, I err to the side of caution and I follow the reports, because I don't want to see this beautiful forest land that I visit to be destroyed because of a negligent spark, right? And I'm not saying that I would purposely have a spark land on something like this, but think about this, folks. These pine needles are so dry that just a little bit of a spark will cause a little bit of this to start to flamage. And this area that I'm in right now is filled with pine needles on the floor. It wouldn't take much for this to spread, and as soon as it spreads from one, it's going to get to the trees. Now these trees, a lot of them have sap to them, and sap burns very, very quickly and long too. So there's a lot of inherent dangers if there is a spark that lands on this pine. So for that reason, I've been bringing my food with me in a thermos. I've also been boiling water and I'll bring that with me so I can have a hot drink. So think of the alternatives when you go out to the woods. If you're under a burn ban watch, think of the ways that you can still bring food with you that is safe, so you can still be out there and enjoy the woods and not cause devastation like we've seen all over the country and all over the world. Those are my thoughts. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think. If you agree with me or if you disagree with me, that's perfectly up to you. But my thought is this meal that I'm eating right now is just as good from the thermos as it is if I cooked it out in the woods. And the best part, folks, easy cleanup. Put the cover on, pop it in the pack, wash it when I get home. You can't beat that, folks. Alright, I'm going to finish eating this meal, and then I'll make myself something hot to drink because it's a little chilly today, but not too bad. I've got enough layers on to keep me nice and comfortable, and I've got some more if I need it. Alright, I need to shut up because I'm talking too much. Alright, folks, I'll be back in just a little bit. Oh yeah, a little bit of apple cider, folks. Hot apple cider. Cheers, everyone. Oh, that is super delicious. Oh my gosh, that is so sweet too. And you know what, it is perfect for being out here today. You know, folks, you really need to get taste of vision. You really do, because you're missing out on some really delicious food and drink here. So I'm just going to enjoy it for you folks. If you get out there, make sure you get some apple cider so you can enjoy it during this fall going into winter season. Okay, folks, I'm going to enjoy this. Bring you guys back in just a moment. All right, folks, so I've been out here just relaxing, enjoying that cup of hot apple cider. Then I've just made a cup of hot instant coffee. And I just want to show you something I've been observing as I've been sitting out here. So look how the sun is right now, and it's so beautiful because it just shimmers across the land, right? But look how low it is in the sky. And we know that as the seasons change, as we go from summer to fall to winter, the sun does not reach as high in the sky, right? And in some ways I really enjoy this because you get to enjoy this beautiful land. Even though the sun doesn't set as high, you get to see the glorious land in the light in a different way, right? As you can see how it bounces off of the land. And then all of this shadow area where my tarp is completely in the shadows now. Much cooler over here than it is in the sunlight, but gosh, that is so beautiful, folks. So you get out there, folks, and just enjoy these moments like I share with you. Even the simple moments like this, they're so special. So get out there and enjoy them. Enjoy God's creation, because it's absolutely beautiful. And with that being said, folks, I'm going to end the video here. Hope you've enjoyed this adventure for today, being out here, exploring this area, and just enjoying the beauty around us. As always, folks, get out there, enjoy every moment of life. Enjoy spending time in God's creation, because it's absolutely beautiful. All right, folks, I'll see you on the next adventure. Take care. God bless.